I don't have a lot of experience with drugs, and I could imagine the benefits. I could imagine like taking a mind-altering drug, like taking mushrooms and walking out here and feeling so separate from, I guess, from most of the things that are going on in your mind, like being really conscious of color and sounds and scents, and feeling the temperature of the earth and the movement of the trees and things like that. And I imagine from that perspective, you might get a different perspective on your life in general. I could imagine that could lead to some pretty amazing breakthroughs. I think that there are a lot of different things that could bring that about. Exercise, travel, doing something completely new. Just something where you have like a slightly outside of yourself experience. And I think getting outside of yourself might allow a little bit more clear insight into who you are. But I think that a really clear and careful consideration of your past and who you are now is going to be your best tools for that kind of discovery. I think that would also be a tool that you have with you at all times. Like you can't always, take peyote and go to the sweat lodge. You can't always come out here and commune with nature. You're going to need those skills to be closer at hand and also, under your full control. I think that the ability to consider things from as many angles as possible, and also to know that you're not going to know the reason behind everything. Even the reasons behind what you do, say, and think. But you can be really conscious of not only what's happening, but the side effects. What else is happening? If I would say that I see a blind spot in me and I see a blind spot in others, it would be called "What else is happening?" Because then you don't necessarily have to understand the reasons why. It's kind of like being in a ship. When you push the rudder one way and the boat goes the opposite way, you might not know what's below the surface, but you can tell that something's changing based on your perceptions, and then maybe later with some thought, here comes the rain, you might figure out more about it. But the most important thing you could figure out is what choices I make and what effects they have on me and my surroundings. And then based on that information, it'll affect my choices in the future. Okay. That's enough for now. All right. I'll see you in the tubes. I'll see you in the sweat lodge. Bring your own peyote.